Alright, we are ready to get started today, and we're going to warm up today by doing a chain. We're going to be chaining, concerning ourselves with the J sound, like your spelling words. So, come on! Alright, so the first word in our chain is the word gorge. The word is gorge. So, gorge. Gorge. So a gorge, how do I describe a gorge? It's like a ditch, but bigger. A ditch is a hole. So hole, ditch, gorge. Gorge is like a big hole. Not Grand Canyon big, but in that general direction. So let's sound out the word gorge. G-or-j. Gorge. Okay, so these are the correct sounds, but we have a little bit of a hiccup here. In English, as we discussed in our last lesson, we don't really use the letter J at the end of words. That's part of the reason we have other spellings for the sound J. What sound spelling for the J do we use at the end of a word? G-E, good. So gorge, gorge. That is how you're going to spell that. That between a canyon and a ditch is a gorge. So it's a hole. So from gorge to forge, what change am I making? A beginning sound change. Good. I'm going from G to F. My other sounds and sound spellings stay the same. Forge. Forge. Good. From forge to form. From forge to form. That's an ending sound change. Remember, I'm not changing by letters, I'm changing by sound. From forge to form. Forge to form. Form. Still three sounds. I went from the sound J to the sound I changed the ending sound. So from form to farm. From form to farm, what change am I making? Ooh, you're getting good at this. Yes. That is a vowel sound change. The middle sound, I went from form to farm. So from or to R. Or to R. Good. Excuse me. From farm to charm. Farm to charm. Okay, so I got the ch. Alright, ch. Let's see. There's ch. Arm. Charm. No, don't do that? Okay, so this is the ch sound and this is the sound. The problem we see here is that we don't use TCH at the beginning of words, do we? And we don't use the double M, double letter spelling at the end of words, do we? So charm, arm, is C-H-A-R-M. Because there are rules as to where we use the different spellings we've learned. So from farm to charm. Good. Now, from charm to charge. Charm to charge. Okay, still following the ch beginnings, the CH. R, bossy R control. And then again we have the j at the end of the word. When j is at the end of the word, do I use the letter J? I do not. No, I use G-E for j at the end of the word. All right, last word, from charge to large. What change am I making? A beginning sound change. I'm going from ch to l. L, R, large, large, large. 3 sounds. I changed from the ch to the sound. All right, great work, great work. Now, we are going to pause here, and actually, we have a tricky word. Yay! So get your dictionary and your highlighter. If you don't have a highlighter, use a yellow crayon. Let's go add a new word. Come on. All right, so we have our dictionary and our new tricky word. Yay! So, highlighter. If not a highlighter, you have a yellow crayon. We're going to go ahead and reveal our new word. It is picture. The word is picture. Now let's look at this word. Let's figure out what the heart part is. It's this part right here, this U-R-E. We don't know the tools to set. We don't have the tools decoded yet to unlock to sound that out. So this part here, it plays by the rules, but this your picture, this first syllable, all good and regular. The second syllable, it's got a little bit that needs to be memorized. So let's go ahead and find this word in our dictionary and go ahead and highlight it. And if we can't highlight it, we will get a pencil and we will add it to the dictionary. Woo! Oh, we won't hurt ourselves in the process. All right. So we're at a P. So I'm not going to really start at the beginning. I'm kind of just going to let it fall open to the middle. Oh, look. Boom. Because P is like almost dead smack in the middle of the alphabet. By doing that, it put me right where I need it to be. So we're looking for P-I. We're going to start at the beginning, and we're going to work our way down until we get to the P-I's. And hopefully when we get there, we'll see the word picture. So let's go. P-A. We know this is P's because there's the title P. So P-A. P-E. All right, that's it. Oh, go to the next page and start at the top of the next column. Got it. Still P-E. P-H. Oh, that's that sound I told you, that phone. Yeah, P-H does make the sound, but you'll learn that officially in 2nd grade. See, P-I. Ooh, P-I. Okay, so now that I'm at P-I, we need to look at the 3rd letter. We're going to try and look out to the 3rd letter in that. So P-I-A. P-I-C, is that it? No, which means we need to move on to the next letter. P-I-C-N. Aha! Aha, what is this? P-I-C-T-U-R-E. We have a match. So go ahead with your highlighter. Pass over the word one time. Now I pull from the back because I'm left-handed, but if from what I've seen, if you're right-handed, you kind of like pull from the front. Either way works, but just pass over the word one time because you don't want it to go on to the next page. All right, guys, that does conclude the addition of the word picture to our dictionary. Remember, you have these at your disposal at all times because look, here's Prince and Princess. Seeing as we're still doing with the fairy tales, these are for you for writing at all times. But guys, let's go ahead and continue with our lesson. Come on! I'm so glad picture is now in our dictionary. That was so exciting. And actually, when we're done with this, we're going to take a word off the tricky word list. I'm so excited. So, the sound I want to remix for you today is the sound V. The sound V. Now, so far, the way we've learned this sound is that it's spelled using the letter V, like in van, correct? But what I want to present you with is, what do you do when the sound V is at the end of a word? And that is, you add the letter E. This is another situation where English has these rules. English has rules. Just like every language, there are rules. Well, in English, when a word ends in the sound V, you cannot, except for some strange exceptions, and those words did not originate in English. We just hijacked them, borrowed them, because English is an amalgam. It's like a combination of other languages. There's a lot of words that are like borrowed from here and borrowed from there. Like cowboy actually comes from a Spanish word that I can't remember right now, but if you ask me, I can find out for you. And lots and lots of other words. That's just the one that pops into my head first. But anyway, the city of Kyiv in the Ukraine, well, English is not their first language, so of course they can have words that end in V, as spelled V, right? Right. So here we see that when it's at the beginning or the middle, we use the letter V. But when the V sound falls at the end of a word, like the number 12, you have to add an E. So the breakdown is that 80% of the time, so 8 out of 10, letter V. The rest of the time, VE. And like I said, VE is for the ending. Words like 12, words like serve, words like carve. And also this word, which is coming off of the tricky word list, this word right here, have, have. It's not tricky anymore. We have a rule. We now have a rule that makes this correct. Because see, the old rules we learned, this should say have, right? It used to be, we used to say, oh, well, E, split digraph, ave. That's not this word. It's tricky. It's at. So making the A sound, even though the E is there. That's because that E isn't working with the A. That E is there for the letter V. That's why the word love ends in the letter E, because the last sound is V. And in English, we can't leave we cannot have the letter V as the last letter in the word. Sleeve. Sleeve has an E on the end of it, even though it's got the E double E spelling. Let me show you. I'm going to show you sleeve. That just popped into my head. So, av, not tricky anymore. Look, sleeve. Eve. Sleeve. Eve. Sleeve. Those two E's in the middle make the E sound. This E on the end works with the letter V, because like I said, in English, we don't leave V at the end of the word, except with a couple of tiny little exceptions, and those words don't originate in English. They're borrowed from other languages, and so they kept spelling patterns that match their original language. So yes, we now have VE for the sound V at the end of words. Very, very exciting. Have is no longer tricky, neither are sleeves. Woohoo! Sleeves aren't tricky anymore. Alright guys, so what you're going to do with this knowledge is you're going to complete the sentences, you're going to fill in the blanks with these sound words. Each and every word in the box has the sound V. Either if it's the beginning or the middle, it will be spelled V. And if it is the sound V at the end of a word, it will be spelled V-E. Good. Let's read the words in the box. Let's read the words in the box. Verbs. All right. Now we'll read the words, and then if it's at the beginning, show me 1. If it's at the middle, show me 2. And if it's at the end, show me 3. Verbs. Where is the sound V? The beginning. Good. The next word is van. Van. Where's the sound V? Beginning. Serve. Serve. Where is the sound V? At the end. And notice, because it's a new spelling, the book prints it in bold. How do you spell the sound V in the word serve? V-E. Excellent. The next word is river. River. Oop, that dot's back. River. 2 syllables. Meaning, we're going to spell, which means, where's the V? It's in the middle. It's in the middle. It's at the end of the syllable. It's in the middle of the word. It's spelled V. Good. 12. The number 12. Where is the sound V? The end. Excellent. Vote. The word vote. Where is the sound V? First sound. Never. 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 2 syllables. Where's the sound V? In the middle. Excellent. Last one. Vet. Vet. Where is the word where is the sound V in the word vet? At the beginning. It's the beginning sound. Good job. You're also today going to read a story called the hike. Now, you know I like to preview some of the vocabulary that's in the story with you, just so that makes, like I said, just because you can decode the word doesn't mean you always know what it means. So I'm going to set you up for success. Something's going to happen in the story where something's going to be carved. There's going to be a carving of some sort. Carve. So that means so carve means to cut something away. I don't know what's getting cut away. I haven't read the story yet. Let's see. A bit is an expression that means a short amount of time. I'll see you in a bit means I'll see you in a little while. Drifted off means carried away. Something is also going to be finished, and something else is going to be the biggest. Ooh. I don't know, man. You're going to have to read to find out what's happening on this hike. Kind of sounds a little exciting. But also, today is Wednesday, which means you have to do some work with your spelling words. So you have your word search for the words listed on page 11.1, this is list 3 in your cat book. And I've already found, which word did I find for you? Jumping. I found jumping. Good. So in addition to the word search, you're going to draw pictures. And I drew one for you. Yes. I didn't do that. I cut and pasted and put it there and made it look like. But you're going to draw a picture. Now, I chose this one on purpose because this is the word that I feel like it is the hardest to explain. And this is my picture for the word fringe. Picture and word. If you're not sure what a word is, you need to ask. A question mark in place of your picture is unacceptable. I will not accept that. That's going to come back to you incomplete. You will be asked to do it again. And you cannot just choose to do the word search and not the pictures. The job is to do both. That is the expectation. But fringe, just the little tassel-y things coming off of her skirt, that's fringe. And you'll sometimes see fringe on blankets. Depending on where you're from, some people call bangs fringe. But yes, I drew this one on purpose because I want you to see what fringe could look like. And that's like the little tassel things coming off of the character skirt. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I will see you a little bit later. Let me know, of course, if you have any questions, especially if you're not sure how to draw or illustrate your spelling words. What does this mean? I don't know what this is. If you didn't already ask me, maybe bring that up. Be happy to help you. But guys, like I said, that's all I have, and I'll see you a little bit later. Bye.